Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition, featuring the new Festering Skies DLC. Ahead of us we have the initial Disciples of Anu mission. It's those worms again, and we're going to go see about taking care of those. We do have our Phoenix archives needing to be researched, and it is, 17 hours away. We need to research Haven recruitment protocols, and we do have that propped up right behind Phoenix Archives, so we can start hiring our team and getting things growing and going. And our training facility, with that in mind, will be built in 1 day, 14 hours. So by the time we're able to start hiring, we'll be able to start training right away. So one thing I didn't do last time before we get into our mission is manufacturing. I did a great job of remembering to replace our med kits now that we have some materials and whatnot, but I didn't build and replace some of our grenades. So we're just going to go ahead with 3 for now. We'll remember if I use any more, we'll get some more built also going forward. So let's get moving down to the Haven of Eshnuna. And a nice sunny clear day for us here in the continent of Africa for this mission. Gonna get used to checking out that weather report at some point. That's gonna mean something for us. So let's start this mission. We've already read the story last time, so let's get it started and eliminate the mutated worm infestation. It should be pretty quick for us as far as being outfitted. I don't think there's anything anybody's missing. Is probably just a grenade or something. In fact, if someone's missing a grenade, you don't need 3 Drumax. Don't hog them all. Let's share the grenades, and let's see who else might be able to use one. Well, actually, you could use one, Kyros, if you had more strength. There we go. We might as well just give it to you. And now we have some other options. Although the preferred method for killing is the old bash for the heavies. But, you know, sometimes these worms come out of places we don't expect, and we're kind of forced to throw the grenade to thin them out a little bit. So let's get down there. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered, but it's worms aren't in the habit of carrying a whole heck of a lot, so I don't think it's going to be an issue this time. So let's get down there. I'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, here we are, the normal old junkyard or wherever it is we've started. This much hasn't changed with the DLC. Let's see, this is the map. I think there's some maps where there's an opening back here. This is the map where there is no opening. So any worms on this side that want to come towards us have to come through this narrow little funnel kind of a thing. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of lead off with our assaults. We won't go too terribly far forward because we're probably just going to set up Overwatch. They tend to come from this building. They tend to, on the first turn, come from over here as the 2 main waves that they advance. I mean, the ones back here usually aren't close enough to get near us on this first turn, so I'd rather get all hands on deck for some Overwatch over here. And normally you do not want to bunch up a lot because of the worms. When they explode, they can hit multiple soldiers. But I think in this instance, this move is safe. So let's get you up here, Drumax.
Heading out.
And there's our first worm, way off to the side, so it's not going to be an issue. And another worm. Oh, yeah, not even an issue yet.
Moving now. I see them.
And we are in, I guess this is considered a worm infestation. It is labeled that way, and just by stopping so much for worms, we lost mobility. So we can only move this far now if we wanted our Overwatch. How far can my heavies move for Overwatch? Oh, that's a non-issue. So we might as well move you right here, Drumax. Oh my lord. Okay, they're heavy over on this side. That's for dang sure. And you know, there's usually always 1, 2, and I think I've seen up to 4 in this building, or I've seen a nice 2, 3, 4 over in this direction first turn. I usually, and as you can see why we're able to ignore over on this side the first time, because they tend to be a little farther away. That's just kind of the way the the map kind of works out a lot of times. So we're going to get you over here, Nikolai.
I'm going.
And then we got Joe Marotta. We're kind of going to fill you in right here. And then the sniper, we're going to be able to overwatch you with a pistol. So I'm going to bring you over here, Callum. And then we're just going to, in the background, get our heavies nearby.
Heading out.
So they can break forward on anything we don't kill with our Overwatch and play the bash game. So that's how we're going to set up the first time. It might be stupid, especially if there's too many worms in one direction that our Overwatch doesn't hit, can't cover. Because remember, Overwatch is a little limited on how far we can fan it out these days. So that's going to be something to get used to, and that's going to be important to see if this strategy I usually start with is going to play with the new limited Overwatch. Because it used to be you could fan out and cover the whole area, so if you guessed wrong, you still had a potential to hit with your Overwatch. So we're going to have a couple over here. We're going to have your pistol Overwatch over here also. Nice short range, so our potential to hit is good. Actually, you have the ability to fan out a little bit, so let's take advantage of that with your pistol. I guess you're able to whip that pistol around a little wider arc than some of the other weapons. And you're going to hang on, and now we got to get the rest of us over here. Let's see, Joe, I'm going to give you more down in this direction. Because, yeah, they sometimes can come through there.
I'm on Overwatch.
And, Nikolai, you're going to have it straight ahead. You're going to cover more of this area. We can keep it short range because they got to get close to us to explode. So if they stop out of this range, that's why we got the heavies waiting to run up and bash them. So let's see if this works for us. Kyros, you can hang in the back waiting, and let's go. Okay, there's one coming towards us, and he didn't get into our arc of Overwatch. Another one in the distance, but they're all alerted now, so you're going to see a little more aggressive movement towards us. And there's one dropping down, but at a distance. It's safe to say that they're all alerted. How about that? All right, I think these two have cooperated nicely with us to have one of our heavies get over here. I'm trying to think which one of our heavies has his promotion right now. Let's find. I can't remember. Are you the one that's promoted? Yeah, you have some extra bash, I think. And our other heavy. Yeah, I think you is the one promoted because his bash is way stronger. So Kyros, let's get you some early kills just so you can, and you'll be able to stand here, and you should be able to bash them both from here. And don't pan over to the ones we can't hit. Here we go. Let's bash the second one. And just like that, Kyros, you got yourself 2 kills. The next question becomes, how do we want to proceed from here? We're aware of 2 out in the distance. Do we have to worry about one still being over here? I don't know, but I think what we'll do to play it safe is we're gonna pal you up with Joe Marotta so he can provide a little Overwatch just in case there's another one over in this direction wants to surprise us out of the building. I'm paranoid. I have a worm paranoia, can you tell? And the rest of us can kind of start moving forward, getting ready to make some things happen here. And then we'll decide
Heading out.
if we just want to keep our heavies on Overwatch. And as a matter of fact, what kind of a sniper shot do we have? Or actually, we might be at a good enough range where we don't have to worry about them. Definitely nice to not use ammo and the resources if we can do a lot of bashing. So let's just move forward and start with some Overwatch and play the game that way. You'll cover this side. Drumax, you'll cover straight away over here. And we'll get our heavy up nice and close to you in case the worms get in range. And one more time, I think we'll get a pistol out here on Overwatch. That ought to do it.
Anything that moves dies.
And let's see if we played it right this time. Nice job. Callum, it's nice to know you can hit with your weapons. You've been practicing between episodes.
One less to worry about.
Our wall of Overwatch is paying off right now. There was a surprise worm for us. And so this building off on the side, I'm going to say that we are safe. The heavies are in a position to be able to jet jump now and bash as long as we don't have too many lumped up together like this. 2 is okay. Let's start bringing some assaults forward.
Hostile spotted.
And we got another one spotted, or those. Okay, that one's way back there, so it's not a concern of mine. If we move here, let's get a sense of jet jumps. Okay, we got those 2 worms jet jumped. Could this one get close enough to explode on us? Probably not. And how does your jet jump get us? Okay, so we got these worms covered. We're gonna jump you over here. Yeah, he has to go around this way. Oh, there's no way even through there. So this is their shortest route to get to us if we move over here to bash. So let's get one bash going here. And hopefully we aren't surprised by an infestation of worms in this immediate vicinity. Okay, 2 others are there. That's good. We're going to jump you over there too. And we're going to jump here. That way if he has to come around, we're going to be as far away as possible from there. In fact, let's make sure there's no opening. That's the only opening in the wall. So we're going to jump you right here. And we're going to say bash a worm. And Kyros, let's play that game one more time. Alright. I have a feeling we're just going to do another Overwatch round
That's our
here.
plan. Moving now.
Ready to roll.
We can get over here with a pistol
Catch me if you can.
for a little Overwatch. And finally, kind of thinking, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's moving up around this way. So let's get you back up, and we're just going to
Let
dash
the
you
wind.
all the way over. So all our firepower is together for this wall of Overwatch. I don't think at the range we're shooting
Acquiring
at that
target.
it's worth taking that shot. We're gonna stick with short range Overwatch.
I got this covered.
Just in case they can get close enough, that still should hopefully be close enough range in case something can squeak through to charge at our heavies this way. And let's find out if we're good enough. That stopped, and this guy's going around the way I just said they wouldn't go. He just went around and he went there. All right. It's a little tight. I've got to say, it's a little tight. As far as worms, now I can run here and bash. He's a little close though to be able to explode on me. He's a little close to be able to explode on me. So what that means is you would have to be able to jump over Kyros to here to bash him. We could get up close enough with our assaults, and unless we get surprised by more worms, these two are over here. We should have at least the close by worms taken care of. So let's give this a shot.
Let's try this.
And the way I play this mission, it's a workout for the heavies is what it is. Let's get in here and see about doing another bash over here.
Here we go.
And the worms, it's like they're getting ground underfoot here. So we're gonna bring you a little farther forward. So hopefully you can jump if we need you to. And let's see, Drumax. I got to start figuring out. You can dash. There's one of our assaults that cannot dash yet. And Callum, you're not an assault. There's the last one. Nikolai, you're the one that can't assault yet. So let's see if we can get you close enough, like right about here. In fact, that should be close enough so we don't get too close to these worms. Let's bring you right here. Get yourself a kill. Oh yeah. And then we'll move everybody else kind of out this way and get ready for the other worms that may or may not come towards us. I think we'll just do your pistol this way just in case.
Anything that moves
And one more
dies.
assault through the little funnel opening here. Should have us covered. And they didn't even move far enough. Okay, like I said, our early game is sometimes more challenging for our heavies to be able to get skill points. So we're giving these kills to our heavies. At least that's what I find, is the kills are harder to come by early. Later on, it sometimes is more challenging for the assaults. But early game, I always find the... I was thinking I was on my heavy. We're gonna run you in here and steal the worm away from Drumax. Wasn't paying attention, having too much fun talking. There we go. All right, we got lots of experience moving forward here, and excited about it. Callum, you're someone we're going to have to focus on. Usually it's the snipers that early game I'm able to get a little experience to and leveled up pretty quick. So we're going to have to come back and focus on you, and looks like you're able to start hitting again with your weapons. So we'll see if we can't get you more experience. But like I said, this was a heavy mission. In fact, you already got your first promotion. You're almost ready for your third.
Normally, when we encounter a potential ally, we first send the Apostle to the Onceborn to check them out. But I'm gonna break protocol to say thanks. Now listen, I'll be honest with you. The Exalted is the only one who has any real answers. Tobias West may be clever and Synedrian may sound great, but only the Exalted is dealing with the world as it actually is. She can lead us out of this mess. Give us lives worth living.
All right, on this one, I'm going to say I think we'd like to know more.
If you want to work with us, you'll still have to deal with the hierarchy. Work your way up from the Apostle to the Onceborn, to the Keeper of the Threshold, all the way up to the Synod of Yearning and the Exalted herself. That's hard work. You'll have to earn the knowledge you gain. But trust me, it'll be worth it. And if the Synod gives you trouble, let me know.
Alrighty, we get nice 3 attitude increase for Disciples of Anu. We get the food that we always get from Anu when we make them happy. So nice start here with the worms. We got 3 promotions. We're going to jump right in there and take care of those first. Drumax. We got yourself some return fire. How about that? That's a good one to pick up. Who else we got here? Nikolai. Let's see what you... I think... what do we got? We're probably looking at dash. So now we got all our assaults able to dash, which is great news. And we're not... I don't think we're going to start out early. We're going to give you the proficiency, but I'm going to hold off right now. And like I've been doing with everybody else, spend those first few points that we have available on the willpower and getting that up to speed so we're able to use this dash that we just picked up. And finally, I think our next soldier, Kyros, I think you got the other one. And now, thank goodness you got warmed up on worms. Now maybe you can kill something a little more substantial with your brawler. Alright, so that part's done. Let's take a look at our new research that we picked up. Poison worm, autopsy for some materials, and the Disciples of Anu for some food. Food is in the best shape of anything at the moment. And so let's do the poison worm first, followed by Disciples of Anu, and we can always change our mind. We'll probably move some of these quicker ones up for the resources they give us, but for the moment we'll keep it as is, because I do like to get the Phoenix Archives done early. We're down about half stamina, so what I'm thinking is we're gonna do one more. This is the next closest, at least to the mist as it stands right now. We're going to do this one, then maybe we'll head back up to the base to recover our stamina a little bit. And by then, the Phoenix Archives should be done, and we'll have sight on yet another mission. Unless, of course, we find something right down here on our next exploration. So let's head to the island. We're getting our grenades done now, little by little. Another Synedrian base. So we are in a Synedrian zone. We of all the stuff we're finding early on, it sure as heck is Synedrian. So I think with stamina half down, why don't we head back towards the base while we find out where the Phoenix Archives is, and if we can build back some stamina, all the better. The Odin grenades are getting available. The augury. We got some chanting going on here. We catch wind of an ongoing Anu ritual called the augury. It's a form of divination based on the observation of birds and signs in the sky. Oh, how convenient. Festering skies, and we're now seeing signs in the sky. The disciples deem the readings of utmost importance, broadcasting the same message on all frequencies. It says, "The moon is dark, and the gods dance in the night. Dia farum, dia fudum. There is terror in the sky. The long, winging flight through the void shall find its resting place tonight. And those below shall suffer, one and all. Dia farum, dia fudum. One and all." Well, that was a horrible poetry reading. If you want to call me out on it, feel free. Somehow this unnerving sound clip manages to cause unease among the most scientifically minded members of our staff. So we're starting to get little hints here and there to let us know that we're playing a new DLC that has something to do with the sky. So there you go. And we got, what, 2 hours till the Phoenix Archives is done. So why don't we take 2 hours of stamina building up and pass some time.
Research complete.
All right, we finished those Phoenix Archives.
Randall Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he'd been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted, But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
All right, whatever happened to Dr. Symes? Randolph Symes III's notes indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family, used as a place of meditation and research. It may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. So we now have a new site on the geoscape. Hey, guess what? We should send our operatives to investigate. How about that? And let's go find out exactly where it is. Okay, we're close enough to where it's still on the island in the Mediterranean. So that is where we will head. In fact, I'm going to take off. Our stamina is okay. Our health is good enough. And we are going to head straight there. Hopefully making there in time before the enemies upgrade. So let's find out if we can make it there. While we're doing that, we do have some more research, the human population census. It's not a big urgent concern of mine early on, but we'll set her down in the queue and then get moving. We hopefully will make it. Aha! The Symes Retreat exploration site. Our operatives have reached Randolph Symes III's private retreat, where we may be able to find additional information that may help us decipher his notes and make sense of his activities. However, our scans indicate enemy presence in the area, and we do know there's enemy presence in the area. This is a mission that we've all played before if you played the game before, so we know there's enemies involved. And like I said, I'm happy that we made it here before the first bit of evolution with the Pandorans. This mission is much easier when they can't shoot at you, because the cover is semi-limited right where you start down by the entrance to this retreat, and boy, it's a lot easier when they have to run in for melee. But anyway, we've done our mission for the day, for this episode. My windows for recording are a little bit short right now, so we're just going to keep the episodes a little quick and snapping along just so I can get them out on a regular basis until I get back into more normal recording times, at least for me. So I hope you did enjoy this one and the squishing and mashing of worms. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Otherwise, I do hope to see you next time. I really appreciate you watching and the time you give this little channel. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Hope to see y'all next time.